Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang
Quick lull happen here, pero nababalik pa rin po tayo dito sa third season ng Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL. First game pa lamang po tayo dito at lamang by 7 points itong side ng Malabon. Losing connection though, that was Hoson and Atienza.
Yes, Hoson had the right intention in getting this fast break and completed. However, he overpassed and the possession will go back to the orange shirts.
So it was Coach Ian Mazo who called for some time earlier. And if you're PASIG Stallions, that's not the response that you would want to perform here in the first quarter. 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining.
And that was a good stop by the PASIG Stallions. So despite the foul that was given, you have to let them earn every other opportunity, not give them easy baskets, and because of that, they led to a foul here.
And meanwhile, Joshua Valdez from the bench will be chipping in some points here for Coach Jethro Escoto. At lolobo na po by 8 points ang kaalamangan, although missing the second one. Four minutes and 24 seconds remaining. Great fake, Atienza flying his way in.
And that's what you need early on in this ball game if you're the PASIG Stallions. Not first rely immediately on Tang, but let the other step up.
Meanwhile, para sa side ng Malabon NYBL ballers, they've been challenging the defense here on the side of PASIG Stallions. So far, 14 fouls lang nakocommit dito ng side ng PASIG.
Yeah, exactly. Malabon is staying aggressive, going to the free throw line, and that's what you want. They have been missing a couple of free throws in their previous timeouts, but to stay aggressive and have that opportunity to always execute a free throw is much needed in any team.
So right now, that's Zachary Del Rosario. Para sa side ng Malabon, missing the 2-1. Offensive rebound, unable to convert. Cuyuto meanwhile, this time, he'll be getting some shots from the line.
Yeah, that was a great outlet pass coming from Tyrese Tang, able to find the open teammate for Coyoto. Actually, Coyoto, I believe, didn't play yesterday's back-to-back due to health reasons, so now it's good to see him back in the ball game.
No, we were talking about how main guy for Coach Ian Mazo, Tyrese Tang, has been really the main scorer, main gunner on his end. Kaya yung mga small things na pwedeng may ambag ng teammates niya, really helpful on their end. Great read coming from Tang. Flying his way in. Huang with a fast break opportunity and successful with that attempt.
And this is what you want from Tang. He's becoming a facilitator for his teammates, making them get some points in.
Meanwhile, several opportunities here for the guys in orange. Third time around as Joshua Valdez got it.
Yeah, Joshua Valdez has been very promising, no? This first quarter, he's aggressive on the free throw, getting those second chance opportunities.
Meanwhile, another selfless play here as Tang activating his teammates at Atienza. Have 2 shots from the line, 17-13 ang ating official score.
Yeah, at the end, he was one of those who contributed well in yesterday's back-to-back, no? And he's hoping to do the same performance in this ball game.
So that's Ralph Atienza missing the shot from the line. 17-13. 4 points lang ang kalamangan dito ng Malabon with that 8-point lead earlier. Another opportunity here. Going for a nearer shot. That will be successful para dito kay MC Mejorado.
Yeah, Mejorado was able to have the opportunity to shoot from long distance, hesitated and decided to take a higher shot accuracy, higher shot percentage and getting it done.
Tangin at Atienza losing connection and another conversion here for Malabon.
That is another back-to-back basket there from Mejorado, able to increase the lead to 8.
Mejorado, one of the smallest players here inside the court. You would love his hustle. Dito sa ating unang quarter, 2 minutes and 28 seconds remaining. Several steals being made here by Malabon. Mejorado, 4 straight points he had earlier, almost, but too strong.
That was a great hesitation move there from Mejorado, able to make his defender jump, pass by, almost got it done, but great to see.
Love those steals, and that is our Largo International Logistics Incorporated, the fast break of the game. 2 minutes and 10 seconds na lamang po. And from this 8-point game, it will be back to a 6-point deficit.
Great shot there by Nathan Wang. It's very difficult to complete a floater.
But again, immediately responding itong side ng Malabon.
And that's what you like about Malabon, no? When once PASIG scores, they score back.
So far, palitan lang tayo ng puntos in the final 2 minutes of this ball game. 1 minute and 35. One-hander, too strong. Rebound secured here for the guys in white, but losing control of the leather. And this time, it's going to be Brad Mambo again.
You gotta love their defensive intensity. Talk about Malabon, able to get a couple of steals only in this opening quarter.
8-point game dito sa ating unang chapter. Flying his way in. That was Brandon Coyuto.
Yeah, Coyuto making his presence known since he missed yesterday's ball game. Instant impact.
Final 8. 56 seconds remaining. Go. One-hander. That penetration. Too short. Opportunity here for the youngsters in orange. .30 seconds remaining. PASIG Stallions, they are behind here by 6 points. Coyuto asking for screen. Granted, utilized.
Coyuto had the right intention but unable to convert there.
Final 15 seconds of the ball game. That was too short. Offensive rebound secured here. As Bambo has it.
That was a great play coming from Bambo, able to evade the white shirts.
Just like that, Malabon NYBL ballers trying their best to start strong and end strong here in the first chapter. Now let's take a look at our Chef's Magic first quarter highlights.
Yeah, definitely both squad coming out blazing, trading baskets back and forth, going aggressively into the hole. Malabon getting the better end of that run, ending with a layup coming from Bambo.
Luckily, Coach Jethro's squads, lahat sa kanila gumagana kahit mga off-the-bench players at the end of our first quarter, 27-19 ating score. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings a flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. What a way to enter itong ating second quarter. Still after Cristóbal with JP Ruiz. At so far, JP, magandang umpisa ang pinapakita dito ng Malabon. Lamang sila dito by 8 points.
Definitely, Malabon is showing that they are the stronger defensive team in this first quarter, coming up with conversion, extra possessions because of their capability to steal the basketball, and because of that, they have this 8-point lead.
And we must say, itong unang chapter na pinakita ng Malabon, they were really selfless, converting 8 assists kumpara dun sa 4 na meron itong side ng Pasig.
Definitely, they love passing the basketball, and because of that, it created more opportunities for them to execute.
Although several opportunities wasted here for Malabon, pero lamang pa rin naman sila dito, 8 points. Let's see kung paano gagana itong side ng PASIG Stallions. And observing na coach, parang mas taller kanina yung naging lineup sa side ng PASIG Stallions nung unang chapter. But right now, mukhang sinashuffle din ni Coach Ian yung players niya.
Yeah, Coach Ian would like to do some adjustments here. Currently, it's not working due to their deficit, no, into 8. So they want to make sure that they have the proper matchups presented.
Although miscommunication happened here for Malabon NYBL ballers, this could probably be a beginning of something para sa side ng PASIG Stallions. Muntek has it. Xiangmin. Gunner right now.
Oh,
Gandang basa naman para sa side ng Malabon. Escoto.
That was so expected. Talking about the defense of Malabon, they were able to easily get that steal. And another steal here, getting more possessions for Malabon.
Although that sidestep move wasn't successful. Opportunity again here. Biggest lead already at 10.
Great pass. That was a great pass there coming from Yao Muntek. Able to find this big man for the easy 2.
So far, ganda rin ang ball distribution being made here by Brent Young Muntek. Basket and 1. Meanwhile, as Don Medrano for Malabon.
Yeah, Don Justin Medrano showing off a little flex there after the end 1 basket against his matchup si Atienza. So you can see here this replay, able to find a second chance opportunity. The bang in the bucket for Medrano.
That is our pound for pound fitness. Foul, count, and move. Opportunity to complete a 3-point play and make this an 11-point ball game, although he'll be missing that one. Biggest lead already at 11. Villahermosa has it. Going for that jumper in the paint. Wouldn't work.
That was the right intentions. That was the right shot selection for Villahermosa. Unable to convert.
So that was between Teng and Escoto. Great eye from our referee calling for a foul. So observing din itong points from turnovers ng Malabon already at 11. So they were successful in capitalizing yung mga nagiging mistakes dito sa side ng PASIG Stallions.
Malabon is very careful in choosing their shot selections now. As after a turnover is done from Pasig, they immediately find the best opportunity to get extra buckets.
Some clarifications being made here from that last call. So that was between Escoto and Josh Teng. So still sticking to that first call they made earlier. Still a foul.
Yeah, Yeah, I think they were just trying to make sure that there wasn't no intent in that last play, and they felt that it wasn't unintentional.
Ten-point game. As Escoto. It's Elijah Escoto manning the offense on their end. Don Medrano with that dish. Elijah Escoto has it again. Ngayon naman siya ang papasa. Another conversion, this time Alec Villahermosa.
Yeah, Alec Villahermosa was able to evade two white shirts right past. They passed right by them, able to go for the easy two.
Several steals being made here. That disciplined defense showcased by Malabon NYBL ballers. Don Medrano being guarded here.
I think you could see the comparison, no, Daphne, that whoever is very aggressive or high intensity on the defensive end shows that they are capable of getting a higher percentage and getting that 12-point lead itong si Malabon.
6 minutes and 53 seconds remaining. At lamang na po by 12 points itong side ng Malabon. So it was last week when the NYBL ballers played their game against Rizal. That was last Saturday, so probably a week also to prepare today's game with PASIG's performance yesterday.
That is a big advantage, no, Daphne, given that they are able to rest, scout, and prepare for this game. And if you are PASIG, you just have to move on immediately from your loss yesterday.
Tyrus launching a three. Offensive rebound secured on their end, almost saving that one. Opportunity again for the youngsters in orange. Scotto with a dish. Great cut. Ngayon, top of the key, three-pointer.
Great shot accuracy there for Elijah Escoto.
Just when we thought it was PASIG Stallions who has been firing some outside shots, Malabon NYBL ballers doing a spectacular job, 36-21. As Escoto again launching a three from his penetration earlier. Timeout muna tayo. (36-21) is our score here in the second quarter with 6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining, overshooting that one. Offensive rebound secured by Go. Choosing Hosson, too strong, Legarda has it.
Those were back-to-back opportunities there. Wade Go had the right intention in mind finding the big man, but they weren't able to execute down low.
So, let's see. Itong side ng Malabon NYBL ballers. 1 and 2 ang standing nila so far. So, suffering from back-to-back losses, and you would feel that hunger and being back in the winning column.
Actually, both squads are 1 and 2, so whoever wins here will get a huge boost in terms of their self-esteem and getting another win.
Although Tyrus Dang missing that one. Jump ball at ang bola mapupunta sa side ng PASIG Stallions. They are behind here. They're already at 15 points. You know what, JP, what do you think has been the missing key on the side of PASIG Stallions? Kasi nung first quarter, nung umpisa, they really did a spectacular job.
I think it's more on their defensive stops. No, they're very good here on their offensive end. They're able to find big men. They're able to drop pass. They're able to get open shots. But they need to get locked in on D to get more extra possessions.
Probably that D is the missing link on their end. As we see Tyrus Dang flying his way in, chipping in 2 points for Coach Ian Mazo. At right now, 13 points ang habulin nila. Timeout muna tayo. (36-23) is our score. And prior to that time, Mount Tyrestang with that conversion driving on the lane. Let's see if they could make a mini run here to cut down the lead. Full court trap na rin ang pinapairal dito ng PASIG Stallions. Speaking of that defense, JP, that we are looking for on their end. It's Mejorado. Siya naman ang magdidikta ng opensa para sa Malabon. Losing connection. Opportunity again here.
That is what you want to see if you're Coach Ian Mazo. Very high energy on the defensive end, leading to a fast break by Tyrestang.
Tyrestang, back-to-back buckets for him, making this an 11-point ball game. And even those offensive rebounds, several times, nakukuha yan ng Malabon. Tyrese ensuring that one.
Again, Tyrestang being the lone stallion so far, making the right play at the right time in order to cut the deficit.
6 straight points coming from Tyrestang alone here in the second quarter with 3 minutes and 57 seconds remaining.
That was the right intention if you are a PASIG Stallion. Very aggressive on the defensive end, and that's what you want to see. Yes, there was a foul that was caught, but you need more of that energy to get more possessions. You can see that replay there. Tyrestang able to convert from a defensive standpoint.
3 minutes and 49 seconds remaining, and hopefully they'll be able to stop itong side ng Malabon. Kung gusto pa nila talagang humabol dito, still early here in the second quarter. So, second to shoot para sa Malabon. Long two, too short. Picking up his own miss. That twirl wouldn't work. PASIG Stallions has the leather here.
Again, another great stop there by the Stallions. It took some time, but they were able to keep that pace going.
Tyrestang with 6 straight points earlier, launching a three, too short.
And you would applaud that. Itong si Thomas Lai able to go for that basketball for another possession. Fortunately, the ref called it.
Final 3 minutes here in the second quarter. Opportunity here for Malabon as Legarda be called for a foul.
Yeah, Skyler Legarda was trying to get that stop in and was caught with a bump for the foul.
Already at penalty na nga. Meanwhile, itong side ng Malabon NYBL Ballers, JP, wala pa silang team foul so far here in the second chapter.
And that shows how patient, how determined their defensive stance are in. Talking about Malabon, they are very methodical in terms of how to get their possessions in, whether it would be trapping their opponents or whether it would be staying in pace in front of their man, and it's working.
Some substitutions being made here for Coach Ian Mazo's squad. Kita mo, in and out yung mga players dito para sa kanilang koponan.
Actually, both coaches are playing chess now. They're trying to see which matchups will benefit their squad more.
But you know what, JP, itong side ng Malabon, last May, nung first game nila, prior nun, they've been really competing with a lot of tournaments, also going international. Kaya makikita mo na maraming experiences din itong side ng Malabon NYBL Ballers. As Nang with a big shot here on the corner.
And that's a good challenge. Despite the defense that Malabon is showing, PASIG is able to execute in that play.
And now, from the 15-point lead, 8 points na lang ang hinahabol para sa side ng PASIG Stallions. What a cut underneath! threes as Earl Clarito.
And that shows how chemistry is very important in this ball game.
Meanwhile, Tyrese Tang with that sidestep move.
Unbelievable play there by Tyrese Tang, able to evade the outstretched arms of the orange shirts with a tough basket.
Tyrese Tang stepping up big time here in the second quarter, almost securing that rebound. But you would really admire din na parang, alam mo yun, tinatry na talaga yung best niya to play the cleanest defense. Umiiwas siya as much as possible.
As you can see that replay there, Tyrese Tang with the Pinoy step, able to evade his opponent.
39-31, just behind by 8 points. Itong side ng PASIG Stallions, they know who to guard. Almost losing the leather. What an eye! And that conversion, meanwhile.
To have the capabilities to control the basketball with 3 orange shirts at you and finding the open man is amazing to see.
Just like that, 39-33, 6 points na lang ang hinahabol dito. Launching a 3, Malabon. That was too short.
Great box out there by Atienza.
Final 50 seconds of the ball game from that 15-point lead. What a run being made by PASIG Stallions. Big corner 3. Nathan Wang helping out itong side ni Coach Ian Mazo, ensuring that it's not just a Tyrese Tang ball game here in the second quarter.
Tyrese Tang able to find his open teammate for that last shot there.
From that 15-point game dito sa ating second quarter, 3 points to tie things up. Timeout muna tayo. And now, Malabon NYBL ballers quite stunned with how PASIG Stallions has been performing in the latter part of the second chapter. They're just on top here by 3 points as Medrano missing that one. Several attempts sa opensa not working on their end.
You got to appreciate the defensive energy that PASIG is showing this second quarter. Another 3-point bucket, no good.
This time, that was way too strong. Final 18 seconds of the ball game. Scotto utilizing that screen. They go for that corner 3. That wouldn't work. And that pickup.
Great second chance opportunity there by the orange shirts, not giving up on that play.
Although unaware that the game clock was winding down in that last possession. But still, regardless, spectacular job being made on the side of PASIG Stallions as we see our Chef's Magic second quarter highlights.
Yeah, this is very different compared to the first quarters. PASIG Stallions were able to energize themselves on the defensive end, getting extra possessions there, making Tyrese Tang very active both in scoring and in playmaking, finding his teammates.
And at the end of our second quarter, 41-36, just a 5-point game. 41-36 at the end of our first two chapters kung saan itong PASIG Stallions slowly but surely trying to tie things up.
Both, but as you said, no, both quarters, magkaiba yung kwento. During the first quarter, it was all Malabon because of their defensive end. And in the second quarter, bilang nag-energize itong PASIG Stallions and able to catch up, cutting the deficit now to 5. As you can see in the stats here, they are very big in terms of the turnovers of the PASIG Stallions in the first quarter, leading to lots of defense, lots of steals and opportunities for Malabon. Hence why they have 15 turnovers already in this first half. In terms of assists and rebounds, almost identical. But one big other factor here is the free throws. As you can see here, Malabon has 12 attempts already, unable to convert though. But if they're continuing to execute and stay aggressive, they will eventually knock them down.
Sayang yung mga free throw shots na yun. Kung na-convert din nila, for sure, mas malaki pa ang gap sa larong ito. And also, that 15 turnovers, 13 points na nga ang na-convert dito sa side ng Malabon. Something that Coach Ian Mazo and the rest of his squad will want to minimize entering itong ating second chapter now. It's time for fans of the game. We've spotted someone in the crowd who has been cheering non-stop, full of energy, and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say? The coolest fans deserve the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fans of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from Trudy Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with Trudy Iced Tea, the goodness of iced tea without the sugar. And again from the biggest lead at 15 ng second quarter. Parang nagkaroon ng magic timeout kanina, JP. Itong si Coach Ian that really brought so much hope and light for the PASIG Stallions.
You'd want to be a fly on the wall, no? Wanting to hear ano exactly sinabi ni Coach Mazo sa kanila. Biglang nag-energize silang lahat eh. And because of that, they were able to cut the deficit from 15 now to 5 and see if they can continue that energy this third quarter.
And pinag-usapan natin kanina selfless play naman para sa kabilang panig for Malabon NYBL ballers. Several assists at the end of the first quarter, pero ngayon hinahabol na rin ito ng PASIG with 8 compared dun sa 10 point na assist na binigay sa side ng Malabon.
Exactly. Actually, Malabon, you could see in their offensive schemes in the second quarter, medyo naging complacent sila and they were able to try knocking some jumpers in but unable to convert, giving the Stallions extra opportunities to box out, get easy rebounds, get easy fast break opportunities.
How will the third quarter unfold? Still after Crisopolo with JP Ruiz, 5-point game entering the third quarter. They go for that corner jumper, that wouldn't work. Lai has it. They go to go. Great defense on the side of Malabon. With 12 seconds to shoot here. A bit of hesitation. Would really see itong side ng PASIG Stallions. Speaking of, ito naman, Wayne Go taking accountability with that one. Siya na lang ang pupuntos doon.
He is PASIG sharpshooter, able to score immediately at the end.
2 points to tie things up. Malabon needs to convert if they want to remain in command of this ball game. Escoto calling for some play here. Screen granted. That shot in and out. Several lucky misses, I must say, para sa side ng Malabon.
Very aggressive itong si Tyrese pagdating sa defensive boards and giving them more opportunities.
Gandang depensa sa side ng Malabon. Challenging itong si Lai.
Yeah, Lai definitely had an extra step leading to a turnover. This will give the orange shirts an extra possession.
Just 2 points to tie things up. Balik kay Escoto ang bola. Great penetration. That would mean a 4-point deficit.
That was a very quick first step there by Escoto, able to evade the white shirts.
Atienza, great fake. Gandang depensa rin para side ng Malabon. That extra pass. Whistle blown by our referee.
And that's what you want if you're a savior. You're able to be very aggressive down low, get the contact from 2 orange shirts, and Hosso now will go to the line for 2 free throws. As you can see in this play here, see Escoto able to immediately leave behind his matchup.
While Sariel Hoson with 2 points, 5 big rebounds, and a bonus assist so far dito sa ating larong to. No,
Oh.
aside from scoring JP, minsan, yun mahalaga sa isang team, yung mga intangibles, just like itong
Exactly.
mga rebounds, you know, really stepping up, hindi man sa opensa, pero yung mga rebounding department na yun.
And every squad has that person or two, no, na very utilized sila, and their objective is to get either the boards or defend and get that extra possession. Meanwhile, a foul call from Atienza.
That would mean 2 shots para sa side ng Malabon for Hans Palcon.
Yeah, Hans Falcon is one of the utility players you say for Malabon, doing the dirty work in and out, and right now has the opportunity to go 2 for 2 on the free throw line.
Getting the second one. Big free throws. Meanwhile, we know who to guard, and that is Tyrese Tang of the PASIG Stallions.
Yeah, Daphne, sorry to cut you, but Casavier of Malabon is immediately on Tyrese, making sure that he doesn't get the basketball.
Kabakson na itong si Tyrese Tang. It's 7 minutes and 24 seconds here. Palcon has it. Acknowledging the defense of PASIG Stallions. They go for the 3. Too strong. Offensive rebound secured. Ramos. Guarded by 2 guys in white.
Unable to control the basketball, itong si Atan Ramos stepping on the baseline. And again, Casavier of Malabon is immediately staying next to Tyrese Tang. So you have to expect the others to step up at this crucial moment.
Just a 5-point ball game here in the 3rd chapter. Losing control of that one. Teng. We go to Tyrese, launching that 3 in and out. Offensive rebound, nasa kanila. Another outside shot. Sorry, miss. Several offensive rebounds, but no conversion.
I counted 3 offensive rebounds, Daphne, unable to convert, but great aggressive second chance opportunities there for Pasig.
6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Gandang cut, but that fake wouldn't work on their end. Tyrese flying his way in, using so much speed. Offensive rebound. They got it. Second opportunity on their end. They go to Atienza with that fake sidestep move. Too strong.
Pasig is getting every opportunity in their way. They're just unable to get it locked in.
That finish becoming a problem para sa side ng PASIG Stallions. Tyrese will be orchestrating the offense on their end. Great screen.
Great assist there in terms of the screen for Pasig, able to let Tyrese take control and go to the basket for getting the contact and get 2 free throws.
Kanina during the latter part of the second quarter, it was Malabon NYBL bowlers who had several attempts offensively, pero hindi lang talaga pumapasok yung mga shots na yon. This time, para
Yes.
sa third quarter, parang nasa side yun ng PASIG Stallions.
That's a great observation, Daphne. That's definitely right. The offensive opportunities have been there for Pasig, end to end, no? Kahit mga second or third offensive rebounds na nagaganap. Unfortunately, parang may rim yata sa taas ng basket nila and unable to get it done.
Probably there's something dito sa side ng court na or ng ring
Actually,
na to.
yung ring na yan, medyo
Yeah.
unlucky so far.
Let's see in the next games or in the next few minutes of this game kung mananatili yun with that myth. 5-point game pa rin. Offensive foul will be called here.
Tyrese now trying to coordinate with his teammates how to evade those unfortunate turnovers.
Halfway through the third quarter, launching a 3. Tyrese has it against all players of Malabon.
Yeah, when his first matchup was able to go to the floor and there was no call, Tyrese went all out to the basket, making sure it gets done.
Fearless shot made by Tyrese. Medrano. Scotto with that dish underneath. What an eye.
Yeah, unable to get the man free. He was able to get free and get the easy two.
Still a 5-point ball game. Huang has it. Dang. With that spin move, whistle blown contra Medrano.
Actually, Tang took a quick second to look where Tang was, and he was already hogged over by the orange shirt, so he took it upon himself to go to the hole and get the contact.
First one, sorry miss here for PASIG Stallions. You only need 5 points to tie things up. Earlier, they were just behind here by 2 points and make this a 4-point game. Baliwag has it, acknowledging Bambo from the side. Too strong. Huang against Escoto.
Again, another quick move there by Nathan Wang, able to evade some orange shirts, not waiting for his teammates to come back, but go straight to the hole, and fortunately for him, getting the contact.
On the side of Malabon NYBL ballers, despite itong disparity na lamang lang sila by 4 points, what are they doing right? Bakit up to this time, sila pa rin yung in command of this game?
Well, they are doing the same level of defensive intensity that they're doing. Despite the fact they're not shooting well on the offensive end, they are keeping it still. They decided to go box and one on Tyrese, which is working. They decided to continue being aggressive on the defensive end, making sure that they keep this lead intact.
Bambo launching a 3 from the corner. Friendly bounce, making his way in.
That was a long two. Yes, he was able to get it done.
Correction, that was a long 2 called for Bambo, helping his squad as they are on top here by 5 points.
Lucky bounce there for Bambo, and unfortunately for him though, he immediately tried to go on the defensive end that one possession, and it haunts him. He got hit in the head actually.
Sometimes they say if you get that shot, there's really high tendency na ikaw din yung magko-commit ng foul.
Yeah, that's
Because you're too aggressive in trying to defend from that confidence you made from your previous shot.
Case in point nga, si Bambo. But it's good to see that he's okay and he's walking it off, no?
3 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Just a 4-point game. Scotto. Airball.
If you're Malabon though, you have to be very careful because slowly but surely PASIG Stallions will come closer from 15 to 5. Now they're stuck at 4. It will come eventually, and they have to come up with adjustments for them to get easier baskets.
And we know during the 4th quarter, parang ibang laro na yon in that final 10 minutes of the ball game. Because both squads, for sure, they would want to end strong to bag this bounce back victory on their end. Two minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Now it's Mejorado who will be manning the offense for Malabon. Don, great screen. Drano with that extra pass. Rebound secured here for PASIG Stallions. Opportunity to cut this lead. Naagawan ng bola, Mejorado against Nang. What a footwork. Too strong, Bambo securing the rebound, even being the smallest guy inside, and even a conversion
You know, it's one thing that Bambo was able to get the offensive rebound against 3 white shirts. The fact that he was able to avoid the outstretched arms for the floater, that is a great shot there by Bambo.
From that rebound against
Oh,
taller
diba?
guys, even scoring offensively on their end. They were on top here by 6 points. 9 seconds to shoot para sa PASIG Stallions na agaw ng Malabon.
Again, Daphne, they're very disciplined in their defense. In that previous possession, there were 3 orange shirts at Tyrese, and now someone poked it from behind, getting another possession.
10 seconds to shoot here for Malabon. Launching a 3 this time. That wouldn't work. That reverse was way too strong. Tyrese. Much needed conversion here for Coach Ian's squad.
Yeah, Tyrese went all the way there. He wanted to make sure that he controlled the basketball and get it done.
Bambo has it. Another conversion here for the smallest guy as Brad Bambo with another bucket and finish.
Daphne, that was in front of Tyrese. He was able to evade his long arms, get that extra quick step to avoid his body. As you can see the replay here, Bambo able to cross over Tyrese and get that tough layup in.
Love that fearless move by Brad Bambo for sure. Iba rin yung fuel na andito yung dad niya talking
I
about
know,
itong assistant
actually.
coach Forster Bambo on the sidelines.
Actually, both players' dads are here. I was able to see TY Tang on the way here. So, yes, the pressure's on.
Final 33 seconds of this ball game, and PASIG is behind here by 6.
Great. Excellent outlet pass there. Finding the open Earl Clarito.
20 seconds. Opportunity again here for Malabon NYBL Ballers. Securing the offensive rebound. Second time around as Clarito launching that one. That's gonna be big on their end, making this a wider gap.
That is amazing care of Malabon, able to get second chance opportunities, and Mejorado able to get that sweet J in.
Kanina 4 or 5 points lang ang hinahabol ng PASIG Stallions. But then just a snap. Etong Malabon slowly pulling away. Namang sila ulit dito by 10 points. 6 seconds remaining. Great defense here for Malabon. Challenging itong PASIG Stallions. The game clock winding down. Just like that, Malabon NYBL Ballers back on track. They are up here by 10 points. Let's have a glimpse for our Chef's Magic third quarter highlights.
Actually, in this third quarter, it looked like it was all PASIG Stallions trying to get that lead. However, in the, I believe, 3-minute mark remaining of the third quarter, there was a boost of energy coming from Malabon, able to get those stops and runs, and with that leading by 10.
At the end of our third quarter, 57-47. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic condiments bring the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Earlier, just a one-possession ball game dito sa ating third quarter with PASIG Stallions. Slowly trying to be in command of the game, pero itong Malabon NYBL Ballers, they don't want the tables to turn. Kaya ngayon, lamang sila ulit by 10 points.
As they say, basketball is a game of runs, and the runs were happening in the final closing moments in the third quarter, and it goes into Malabon's favor.
And now how will PASIG Stallions bounce back here in the final 10 minutes of the ball game? Still Daphne Cristobal with JP Ruiz. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat, and if you're not busy, you may wish to drop by dito. Siyempre, dito tayo ngayon sa North in Bahayang PAG-ASA Sports Complex in Valenzuela City. 9 games ngayong linggo. Of course, quick shoutout as well to the supportive parents, especially kapag 14 under division. Usually, laging may dalang parents yan, mom or dad. And syempre po dun sa mga nanonood din sa ating live stream channels on Facebook as well as on YouTube.
I'm feeling Daphne, kung 18 years old ka, you have that face na, okay lang kahit wala kayo. Pero pag 14 under, you still can't say that as much. So, yes, if you are one of these parents, happy that you're with us in these games.
Yeah. Shoutout sa mga supportive parents talaga. Ito mga youngsters natin here in the Junior MPBL, and also right now in our Junior MPBL Pocket League tournament.
Definitely.
Several misses happened on the side of PASIG Stallions. Out of bounds. Bola mananatili para sa side ng Malabon.
Both squads feeling the pressure to start off this quarter. No score yet, given that they are trying to create proper plays here.
Elijah Escoto. Great block coming from Lai. That denial and that reverse, meanwhile, overshooting. Offensive rebound. Third time's gonna be the charm para kay Villahermosa.
You can clearly see which squad wants it more. No, they were able to get another second chance opportunity. Great possession there by the orange shirts.
So correction, that was Carrie Del Rosario who made the bucket earlier. Wang, meanwhile, one-hander. That floater's good to go.
That is much needed there by the PASIG Stallions. Besides Tyrese, who will step up, and so far, Wang is showing that.
Pero gandang tapik din ang ginawa dito ni Wang kontra Alec Villahermosa. Still a 10-point ball game.
Almost, I was about to say almost an 8-second call. Great recovery.
Clarito has it. Losing control of the leather. Balik sa kanya. Clarito.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for Clarito. Once he fell on the floor, he was trying to find an orange shirt. And he understood that if he stands, it will be a turnover. So no other option but to go to that jump ball.
He doesn't want to lose that leather. Ball remains on their end after the jump ball opportunity. 8 minutes and 46 seconds. 7 minutes and 46 seconds remaining dito sa ating official game clock. 59-49.
Referee is just trying to make sure that there's no wet spot on the floor. We don't want any accidents or injuries to happen in any ball game.
Silent contribution para sa side ng PASIG Stallions. Talking about itong si Nathan Huang with already 10 points on this ball game. His usual average in the past 3 games is just at 3 points per game.
Definitely, no. When I mentioned the others, I was expecting others like Falcon, or I was expecting someone like Wayne Go or Aidan Wong. The fact that he was able to come out, Nathan Wang, is something that's much needed for the PASIG Stallions.
That shot was way too strong. 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Clarito losing control of the leather. That would mean a possession para sa PASIG Stallions.
Yeah, Clarito had the right intentions in mind. He was ready to get that lay-in, but lost the basketball.
Good news for PASIG Stallions. Tyre Stang is back here in the fourth quarter. That's gonna be bad news, meanwhile, for Malabon NYBL ballers.
Let's see if Malabon will adjust their defense given that Tyrese is back on the floor. Will we see a box and one? We will soon find out.
Take note, ito pa lang po ang ating unang laro. This 9 games lineup this Sunday in Valenzuela City. Next on, 16 under and the 18 under of the same team, Pasig kontra Malabon. Also losing control of that one. So far, nakikita natin yung pressure na nararamdaman for both teams with back-to-back turnovers.
Yeah, both squads are really feeding each other out.
Laje Escoto with a dish para dito kay Del Rosario. Sorry, miss. Almost securing the offensive rebound. May tapik. Ball will remain on their end. We got stuck a bit dito sa ating 59-49 score. 6 minutes and 52 seconds. Timeout po na tayo. Welcome back to the third season of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL first game and fourth quarter scenario. 59-49 lamang po dito ang Malabon NYBL Ballers.
That was a great cut there, care of Don Justin Medrano. Unfortunately, he had extra steps in, and possession will go back to the white shirts.
Dancing in the wrong song itong si Don Medrano. Inbound violation called for 4 seconds. Itong si Tyrese Tang.
Yeah, he is very unfortunate there. He couldn't find an open man, and he couldn't do anything.
You can really see his frustration here. Pressure's really on with that full court trap being implemented on the side of Malabon. Don Medrano, crafty move.
Yeah, Don Medrano was very athletic in terms of that great spin move, able to evade Hoson, get the contact.
Just really embracing his position with those post moves. Although, they'll be missing the first attempt from the line.
And if you're in Malabon, you're in a good spot though. Like you're already 3 or 4 minutes in this last quarter, and despite the struggles that you have in scoring, you are doing excellent job on the defensive end.
5 points para dito kay Don Medrano with 9 rebounds under his belt. Meanwhile, Elijah Escoto, 10 points on this game with 4 assists also. At lolobo na po ang kalamangan nila dito by 13 points.
Yeah, so you can see that replay there. Great second chance opportunities. Once again from the Orange Shirts, they're showing more energy in this quarter.
6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Timeout muna tayo. You're still watching itong ating first game. PASIG Stallions going up against Malabon NYBL Ballers. Both teams with a 1-2 standing, suffering from back-to-back losses, hoping to bounce back in today's game.
Able to get the box out there is Tyrese. Let's see if he can execute here for the white shirts.
Up by 13 points. Itong Side ng Malabon. Great finish underneath para dito kay Sariel Hoson.
Yeah, let's see if this will be the start of a much needed run for Pasig here, given that they're still down by 11.
Horda.
That is a tough jumper there for De Belen. The side J is one of the most difficult to do, so the fact that he was able to execute it, nothing but net there.
Tang. Baseball pass, way too strong, forcing a turnover.
Tang having a conversation quickly with Coach Mazo, trying to see which was the best scenario in avoiding that turnover.
Five minutes and 15 seconds. Medrano handing it over to Escoto. Everyone trying to touch the ball para sa side ng Malabon.
That's a foot race.
Fast break opportunity here as Go will not disappoint.
That was a very tough shot by Go. He knew that an orange shirt was coming right behind him, able to execute it.
Daiji Escoto with a jumper.
The run in J from Escoto is something also very difficult to do. Great job there. Ooh, that was a lazy pass by Hoson.
Risky turnover here. Go has it. Go to Lai. Fourth time this time.
You would love the hustle and energy of Hoson right now. He's doing whatever it takes to cut this deficit further.
66 to 55. 11 points ang hinahabol dito ng Pasig Stallions. Less than 4 minutes remaining on this ball game. Almost a great execution on the side of Malabon.
Yeah, great stop there for the white shirts. Let's see if they can get this into a run.
Lai, sidestep move, flying his way in. That wouldn't work.
In and out there by Lai. Very unfortunate.
Medrano with 10 big rebounds already on this ball game. Horda signaling to take time on this ball game. They're on top here, 68 to 55.
This backcourt of Mejorda and Clarito is very amazing to watch. Mejorda was able to evade the white shirts and able to find Clarito, and look at that double team there.
Tires Tang. That layup was way too short. Opportunity here for Malabon. What a sequence here. That disciplined defense para sa side ng Malabon, and this time, even converting offensively.
It started with Mejorda. The fact that he's able to get that basketball, find his open teammate is amazing to watch.
Tires Tang picking up his own miss. Having some 2 shots from the line.
Yeah, he wants to continue be aggressive and hopefully make some free throws. No time is being cut short, cutting the deficit further.
On the side of Pasig Stallions, kanina konti na lang hinahabol nila, and what do you think has been the missing side na kanina meron naman, ngayon biglang nawala?
I think it has been inconsistencies in terms of their defensive levels. Like, you could see it in their bodies actually if they are aggressive enough to get extra possessions. When Malabon was slowly getting their runs in, they had every opportunity to avoid them from making extra shots. But unfortunately, they're the better team, talking about Malabon, in getting easier baskets for them.
And right now, it's been causing so much pain on their end as they are behind here by 15 points with 2 minutes and 32 seconds remaining.
The Pasig Stallions have been making some aggressive plays. However, it's just not inconsistent. They were very they're not having a very smooth in terms of their flow, and because of that, the damage yung flow nila. Because of Malabon, they are able to take advantage of it.
70-56 is our score here in the fourth chapter. Meanwhile, Malabon NYBL bowlers just utilizing every possession that they have.
And one thing that you notice, Daphne, just based on my eye view, pag nagmaman or nag-defend yung mga white shirts, sometimes instead of sila nag-approach sa man nila, sometimes they tell their teammates to go after it. So medyo may miscommunication na rin sa part nila on the defensive end.
Meanwhile, Baliwag gets a friendly bounce and even the celebration. 70-56.
Great quick two there by Hoson. However, it may be a little too late for them. Lifting violation. So let's see if PASIG Stallions can bounce back from that and get an extra possession in.
And if you're PASIG Stallions, you want to capitalize this many turnovers na nako-commit ng side ng Malabon NYBL bowlers. Tyrus, again, 2 shots from the line, but also he has been getting several misses from the free throw.
Actually, that is something that is unfortunate if you are PASIG Stallions. You're already getting a lot of attempts at the free throw line. You are getting the clock stopped. However, you're not capitalizing on cutting the lead further. Fortunately for Tyrese, he's able to make the first of 2.
May commentators jinx doon.
Ay, ako nga.
Making it 2 out of 2.
Hindi ako isa dyan. Not today.
2 out of 2 this time for Tyrese Tang. They're just behind here by 13 points, but final 90 seconds of the ball game.
Drop pass.
Horda showing us some handles that he got, although unable to finish that one. Offensive rebound secured for Malabon. Valdez, floater, too short. Baliwag with a finish.
Ooh, and that's not what you want if you're Malabon. The fact that they just got the rebound, go for the foul, they're already in the penalty. And despite the 13-point lead, you still wouldn't want those.
Baka unti-untiin yan ng PASIG Stallions from the line.
And you could see the coaching staff of Malabon telling their boys, guys, 13-point lead na tayo. Bakit kayo nag-foul pa?
Again, this matchup is a club-based contra school-based team. Final minute of the ball game. Still behind by 13 points for the PASIG Stallions. Securing defensive rebound the second time around, Lai to Hassan. Trying to connect with each other. 2 shots again from the line.
Hassan is one of those hustle players that's been very consistent for the PASIG Stallions up to this point. And if you are the coaching staff of Xavier, you gotta remind these boys that the energy level has to be consistent, similar to what he's doing. Making the first of 2.
73-61. 2 out of 2 so far. Trying to cut down the lead from scoring in the line.
Sorry, that could have easily been another possession for PASIG, but Hoson got a tip in.
And now a timeout will be called here with the final 45 seconds of the fourth quarter. As we see that friendly bounce, successful para sa side ng Malabon for Joaquin Baliwag. And that finish, meanwhile, para kay Sariel Hoson. And timeout muna tayo.
pares lang.
Final 45 seconds of this ball game. Songhoy has it. Earlier, he has been manning the offense as well on their end. Small guys inserted here for Coach Jethro Escoto. Shot clock winding down. Corner 3, that wouldn't work. Final 20 seconds of this game. One-hander, great finish here for Tyrese.
Yeah, Tyrese is trying to take it upon himself to get it done.
And that's a wrap para dito sa ating first game in the 14 under division. And a bounce back victory para sa side ng Malabon NYBL Ballers. Starting strong and making sure that they will also finish tough in today's game. Although PASIG Stallions tried to tie things up here, sinubukan nilang i-match yung energy na pinakita ng Malabon, but still, it was the effort of the Malabon NYBL Ballers 14 under that will be successful in today's game.
Yeah, Malabon started out strong and able to get the defensive ends done for their squad. They made extra possessions there, and because of that, they have this 9-point win for their squad. Unfortunately for PASIG, they have lost back-to-back games and will be continuing their further journey forward.
Really admire itong side din ng PASIG Stallions. Third quarter, nakita mong sinubukan din nila humabol pero kinapos na lang talaga sila, especially with that execution in the final chapter.
It was a late game spurt for the PASIG Stallions. They were able to do multiple opportunities to come back closer. However, it started strong and it ended strong for Malabon, able to do their defensive schemes, making it right, making sure that they execute properly, stayed composed, made sure that each possession is done properly, avoiding turnovers, and getting it done at the end of the day. We will get to see eventually who will be our Chef's Magic player of the game. But again, very well executed play there by Malabon. They were able to bounce back, play their game. A club-based team able to get this win over a school-based team. So kudos to the Malabon-based squad. Other than that, let's see if the PASIG Stallions in their next assignment get a win, given that they have lost back-to-back games. They lost yesterday against Rizal. They lost today against Malabon. Let's see if hopefully in the succeeding game they will bounce back from here. Meanwhile, we will get to see who the Chef's Magic player of the game will be any moment. Any moment. Remember, this is only the first of 9 games. This is the first of 9 games, and eventually we will get to see the succeeding games shortly. Remember, this is only the first game, 14 out of 14 under matchup. There will be 16 and 18 under eventually between PASIG and Malabon. And now we will turn it over to Daphne for Chef's Magic player of the game.
Elijah, first of all, congratulations on this win. Nakita natin, biggest lead, 15 points. Pero biglang humabol yung PASIG Stallions. Paano nyo minake sure na kayo magwawagi para makuha ito, panalong ito?
We made sure to play defense and hustle all the way po. Laban lang po hanggang dulo.
Elijah, for sure, a lot of your friends and family are watching you live right now. Is there anyone you would like to greet?
Shoutout po sa family ko at sa mga kaibigan ko po. Shoutout po kay Hans Falcon at kay MJ Meurado. Kay Brad Bambo po.
Again, Elijah, congratulations for helping your team out in this bounce-back victory after back-to-back losses for Malabon NYBL Ballers. And again, you are our Chef's Magic Best Player of the Game.
Thank you, Daphne. And with that, we will also be showing the Hustle Club Defensive Player of the Game, si Don Justin Medrano, with 10 rebounds and 4 assists. Another W for him as well. Meanwhile, our Don Benito's pambansang kasama assist man of the game is Tyrese Tang with 5 assists for his squad.
Again, huge congratulations para sa side ng Malabon NYBL Ballers winning over itong side ng PASIG Stallions. Coming up next, 16 under division naman tayo.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan.